Hello guys, my name is Arsenator, and today my good friend Shakano is not going to be joining because he's busy right now at the moment, and so I thought I was going to bring you a good game. This was from a practice game between a partner of mine in the CF clan, Caustic, and this game features some good TVZ. I really learned a lot from this map and from this actual game, so I thought this would be a good game to broadcast. So in the bottom corner we have Caustic, as I said, a good Zerg of mine, a good friend of mine who's a Zerg. Both masters players, and I'm spawning as Terran right now, trying to figure out how to play a better TVZ. Now, what this map is made up of is a lot of these hallways, which allow for a lot of counterattacks and a lot of strategic placements, which I really like on this map. Although it's not it doesn't seem to be the most popular map at the moment. Now, so far everything seems to be standard. I'm getting my supply depot, trying to queue up scouting quickly, and I'm getting a quicker refinery, and then I realize, wait, I want to go for a Reaper, and then you need a quick refinery, so I cancel that out. I try to get a barracks. Now it does do some damage to me in terms of economy, because I lose I'll lose 25% of the structure, but it's not that much. It's only like 13 minerals, so it doesn't really impact the game too much. Now Caustic is scanning the wrong direction because we are cross positions. He's probably not going to find me for some time. My scout is almost at his base, so I'll know what he's up to. Now he's going for a quick expansion, 15 hatch, probably going to be a 15 pool coming from him. And my barracks is finishing up, and my refiner is also finishing up after the barracks. Now the reason for that is because you can get enough gas and throw down the tech lab to get a quick Reaper if you go the refinery after the barracks, because otherwise if you go refinery before barracks you waste time on barracks and also get extra gas, which is not good for my build, because this is going to be a Reaper expand. Now the reason for Reaper expand is because it will keep the Zerg preoccupied and also give me a time to figure out a better strategy to counter what he's doing. Now his gas is going down. He's probably going to try to get a quick speed, not too quick, not the quickest, but relatively quick, because some players do just decide to skip the speed altogether. So I would consider that quick. My Reaper is beginning to being queued up, and the Zerg drone is here to scout that. I'm pretty sure he guesses that this is a Reaper, because what else am I going to be building with a tech lab? There's really not that much more. There's not that good versus Zerg. Now his expansion is completed, and I'm guessing he's going to be sending some drones there, trying to make sure that he didn't see too much of the tower. However, that does fail. I thought it was going to be in the range, so just a little annoyance. His queen is almost halfway done. We got the first Reaper out, and then I changed my mind and decided to go for more Reapers, guys, because I think Reapers are fun. And the reason for that is because I see that he did get a quicker expansion, and so I decided, wait, his speed is not going to be there that quick. I guess I could add more Reapers rather than just one. Expansion is going down, and trying to spam my minerals, trying to keep that economy low. Now this Reaper gets a little bit intercepted, takes some hits, and is he going to get any more units? Seems like one so far. Now it's not too big of a deal, but it does force Zerg to be more defensive. And he tries to go around with his queen, try to figure out how to stop this Reaper and corner him in the position to kill him. Now Reaper is still alive, and he's trying to swing around. He might get some more kills. Now I'm not sure what this SCV is doing here. I guess it was just trying to be a little distraction. Let's see, this Reaper so far has only one kill, and I really hope, yay, there we go, at least one. Yeah, it's really not that good. Not just be quite frank about that, was a fail. Expansion almost completed. Now the Reaper is going to be coming here, and this is the second Reaper, trying to get already 2 kills, 3 kills. That's actually much better than the last one. And ooh, is he gonna get this kill? Ah, fuck! Stupid. Should have just stayed there and killed the last SCV, but it's not too bad. I did for some extra links because he does have to keep up with my harass. However, when units tab, I'm still ahead on. Oh, I was ahead on SCVs, but now I guess we're still even because of the mule. And he's going for macro hatchery. Now it's really good for Zergs to go macro hatchery because it allows them to keep each of their minerals being spent, and once you get your starter expansion you don't have to throw down this macro hatch, which is really good and helps you macro better. Now the Reaper's coming in here, and I think I've stopped. Yes, I have stopped with this Reaper as my final one, and hopefully we can get some damage done. One kill so far, hopefully another one. Ooh, but he does get probably the queen. Back at home base we have some links patrolling here around, and a lot of barracks coming down. Now what I was thinking about the idea behind that, and let's see, 6 workers killed. It's not too bad, I guess. Prevented the Zerg from being too macro heavy, but with the idea behind this mass barracks was that I was thinking, wait, so if 6 gate works on 2 base, what about 6 racks? Maybe. So I want to try that. Now right now, no, it is only 5 barracks, but I have a lot of these add-ons, reactor add-ons, so it does increase the number of racks twice, doubly. Now I did not get many tech labs, as you can see only 1, just to, actually 2, just to make sure that I can prevent the banelings, because really the banelings are the only bane in the marine, to the marines. So as long as I can take care of the banelings, which I have not scouted, but I pretty much assume are going to come down. Now, the reason I assume they're going to come down is because there's really nothing that good for Zerg early game except banelings. Now you can try to mass, but it's more cost efficient in my opinion to go for banelings. And also, if once he sees that I have this many marines, he will have to go banelings anyway. And so this is just a precautionary marauder. Now 2 expansions are up, my macro is very low, and the reason for that is just because I have so many barracks making double marines at the time. Steam shield is almost finished, and so is the combat shield halfway done. Now combat shield is going to be also accompanied by the concussive shells. Back at the Zerg's base, he's making a lot of drones, trying to make sure that he can do the Sauron style play, and so far I'm actually pulling ahead in units tab. We'll see how that will work out for me. Now this is actually a real nice move by Caustic, trying to use all his Zerglings efficiently. You know, if they're not doing anything right now, like scouting, they might as well break down the rocks for later. Now my army is about finished here, and the timing behind this is I'm going to get all my major upgrades from the barracks, and then push and try to figure out if I can take down a hatchery or 2 with it. Now the reason for that is because it really hurts for Zerg to lose 1 hatchery. Like, you can kill 50 drones, but if you can kill 2 hatcheries and leave him on 1 base, it's way better than killing all his drones, in my opinion. The reason why for that is he might be failing his macro, he can quickly remake those drones. I mean, he doesn't even have to fail on macro. It's really easy for him to redrone his units, because look at this. 8 larvae right now here, 3 larvae here, 2 more hatches here making larvae. He can redrone in 1 shot, and as long as he doesn't really lose any of that production capability, he'll be fine. That's why I really like going for hatcheries. Now Marines are coming up here, and they are going to be able to do some significant damage, because most of the Zerglings are not out yet, and they are being queued up right now. 34 Zerglings and a lot of banelings. Now these banelings are going to be key, because if they can take out these Marines, this push can be prevented. Now this hatchery is going down. I really don't care about these drones, because for me it's better to just get this hatchery. It might be a personal preference, you might think, but I really think it's a better move. Now I get a good position here, but I did not figure out those banelings were there, so it's kind of a bit of a blunder by me. And I did not realize that he already had this expansion out, because I thought I did a little more scaring than I actually did. And you know, when I say scaring, I mean those early Reapers. Now my second ball is already finished, and you see that's what I like about this style, because well, in this new style I'm trying out and trying to figure out how to play against Zerg better. Because traditional like a double Hellion don't do damage. Really, if you're playing against good Zerg, you can just put down 2 spine crawlers and make 3 roaches, and he's fine completely. And then he goes to Mutas, and your mech play is dead. Next you can do is 2 racks. 2 racks does not work against good Zergs, because of they can get quick speed, and once speed is out, you're dead. Now the Caustic does go for a quick expansion, so 2 racks would be really good against him. But for most part, if Zerg's playing safe and not being greedy, 2 racks doesn't work. And then the last option is going for Banshees. Banshees are slow, so you can get at least 3 queens out to deal with them, and have at least one or you will have for sure an evolution chamber, because evolution chamber is just a smart play. And you probably will have at least 1 spore crawler, because it's really easy to figure out if benches are coming. I can tell you that as a Zerg player, not just trying to cry like a Terran player. Now I did mess up my micro here, and I attribute that to double clicking on those Marauders. Actually, I don't know. I was trying to click, but I didn't actually manage to click. Still, another hatchery is going down, and Zerg is being kept on 2 bays. So that battle really does put me in somewhat of an advantage, but it could have been much better. So my controls are still bad. I blame those. My controls are probably what has done the damage to me. Now I take 3rd expansion because I see I'm starting to fold minerals. I want to get 3rd expansion down, get some more racks, try to get more factories. Now this build is new, so I still don't know what to use best at it. Now, I don't know if it's new for the ladder or anything. For me it's new because I never actually did this sort of style. Now his spire is finished, so it might be able to help him a lot. Macro's already finished down because I see 5 more racks going down and a engineering bay to get some upgrades going. Now Zerg is trying to get back into this game. Caustic is making a good job of trying to get some Zerglings to keep these sort of attacks less powerful, because you know, they can be intercepted. Now good job scouting him too. I like that. I think he already spotted this expansion with this overlord, I think. Or he might later. So far it looks good for me though. So it's really gonna come down to these banelings. If these banelings can kill all these marines, he can't keep going in this game. So it's like basically having a little soccer match, and you're playing against kids who are 12 years younger than you. And we're talking about like teenagers versus kids, you know. But the kids figured out that if they hit the big players in their knees, they can win. And so they did. And that was really not fair. I think Caustic's cheated there. In any case, I'm getting a little pissed right here because my controls are pretty bad, I guess. Still, my macro is not too bad, and I'm trying to keep the pressure up. Now Zerg is falling behind, and I'm right now ahead, but he is floating a lot of minerals, which I assume he's getting ready for these muros, because otherwise that would just be uncharacteristic of a Masters or even Diamond player type. Now his hatch is back up, and I really would like to see him try to take another expansion, because I am on 3 bays, and 3 bays versus 3 bays TVZ is actually really favored towards the Terran, unless the Zerg is going for perhaps fungals. My +1 defense is coming up, and I get 1 factory. I really thought I've actually put down 2 factories. I didn't catch it during the game. Now EPM wise, we're both playing pretty fair for a Masters level. Not too fast though, I would like to improve that. Now this push is going to be really terrible for our Zerg player Caustic. If he doesn't get some good banelings again, he's gonna die. And I actually I do like that, because the Zerglings are gonna cover the Marauders, and then the banelings can swing in and kill the Marines. Which I guess I never really thought about that. I thought it was a bad move when I was playing, but I guess it's actually good in that style. Now 50 meters are about to pop out, and they're gonna make a huge difference because they will add to mobility and the counterattack potential of the Zerg player. I would really like to see some more pushing by me, I guess, because the Zerg player only has a few banelings. Ooh, and a burrow coming down from the Zerg player. I will really like this because it might allow him to fight me better. And he does have +1 attack and +1 defense, so my upgrades are really one of the big reasons why I'm seemingly not able to break the Zerg player. So I think that's what I should improve upon for next time. Now 2nd factory is going down, and hopefully we'll get some tanks there soon. Now I think guys, if you do this sort of build, you really want to translate to more Mac play, or at least much better upgrades than I did, because my upgrades are really terrible, and I think that's what's really killing me right now. More banelings are being morphed, and these banelings can do so much damage to this MM ball. This expansion has mined a lot of minerals, and has been a good tool for the Zerg player. Now more Marines are streaming down to the gold expansion, trying to make sure gold is not trying to overexpand. And this attack is going to really come down. The Muros are coming down to attack the Marines, and the Banelings are just going to roll and steamroll the Marines. I really hate the Banelings. I hate Banelings. Banelings suck. Anyway, where is this Marine force? I guess I missed the gold base and just go for his natural, because I guess I did not see his gold. No, I did not, so... Yeah, so I was just trying to go and do some damage to his expansion. Now he has 46 lanes coming out, so that's gonna be really terrible for my Marines.